All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video. This is the final part of Dynasty draft grades for defense players. Now we're starting off round four, right where we left off with Jack Besh by Jake. And Jack Besh is somebody I did like, by the way, because he got second round draft capital online. He's going to Oakland behind Jacoby Myers at wideout. Who could it be? Uh, well, it turns out it's not Jack Besh, right? He's not get it.
Yep.
He's running with the second teamers and all
Yep.
that. So like when this draft happened, I really did like this pick a whole lot. I won't lie to you. I allowed this to be like
I
a
didn't.
solid B plus. Oh, you didn't even like it then?
I
Interesting.
didn't like it then, and I talked to, I believe, Dom about it.
Uh-huh.
Not the greatest person to talk to from time to time, but I had told him what I was thinking. I told him, I said, hey, there's a guy there, Dante Thornton. I love him. He's looked great throughout training camp. Where did Jack Besh go again? TCU?
TCU. They have horrible
What
track record of
receiver
wide
has
receivers.
come? What receivers come out of there? Puka, I think, is the only one, right?
No, Puka's from BYU. TCU, they
Oh,
had
that's what it
Jalen
is.
Rager.
Yep.
They had
Yep. Yep.
who was
That's
a bust.
exactly what it is. Oh, thank you,
Dotson,
bro,
who
for
was a
reminding me.
bust. Who else?
So I wasn't a fan
Quentin
of him coming out
Johnston.
of
Yeah. Oh my
oh,
gosh.
these guys were awful. So I
Yeah.
wasn't a fan. I think this, at the time, you might have rated it higher, maybe even a C, but I'd argue this is a C minus.
Yeah.
Looking at
Right.
it now, it's probably a D plus.
Yeah. Right now, it is a very tough one. Right now, I will not lie to you. And on Underdog, by the way, I look at Underdog. I don't know who made this line. They had Jack Besh's line at 725
Oh,
yards on the
yeah,
season.
that's right.
I'm like, that's the easiest under ever. I'm looking at Buka and Hunter. We were like 500 and 600. I'm like, are y'all kidding me right now, Underdog? Like, what are we doing?
I mean,
Like,
by all means, donate.
even
But
go look
like,
at your
damn.
best ball lineups, Underdog, and like your best ball lineups don't even make sense because like they see people do they got fantasy football Underdog and stuff. Like Jack Besh is going to like round 12. Where you go look at Buka Hunter, they're going like round 6 and stuff. Like everybody likes the rookie wideouts a whole lot more Underdog than whatever. But it's like man. All right, so that's Jack Besh.
What you got him at? Like I said, I got him. If you want to be honest, I got him at a D plus. I hate knocking on people, but like Jake, I
I'm gonna
love
go
you.
C minus. I think the problem with him is he's so much like Jacoby Myers, and you don't want two clones on the field unless they're like dominant physical X wideouts. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
Only one can really play the slot, really, and you're gonna go with a veteran Myers who's shown he can produce 1,000 yard season wideout, really good, solid, nothing wrong with Myers, anything like that. So, uh,
I agree.
and Jacoby Myers, I think got paid, or he's there for a few more
He's there
years. So
for
like,
a few more years, I
yeah, so it's
believe.
like Jack Besh. I don't even see. And Jacoby Myers stays healthy for a large part of the season. He's not really somebody you worry too much about injuries. So like Jack Besh, I just don't see you getting too much playing time, bro. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go C minus. I was thinking D
Okay.
plus, but I go C minus. Second round pick
Yeah,
still, so
yeah.
they want him to pan out. Uh, all right,
Oh,
now
Daniel.
next pick is Dan Bishal Tootin or Bishal Tootin. Uh, Dan goes Tootin here, and it's interesting because I want to say this is a contract year for ETN,
Yeah,
and it's a new
it
coaching
is.
regime. So they
Liam
drafted
Cohen,
Tootin.
right?
Yep, William Cohen. They want Tootin to be the guy, right? You want to be like, oh, this is the guy we wanted in the draft. He pans out well. We're a genius. Look at us. But he is behind ETN and Bigsby, who aren't like elite players. But that's not like it's gonna be a tough situation for him to overtake him. He did
Yeah.
have a fumbling problem. He fumbled in preseason or training, not preseason. My apologies, in training camp. So he fumbled in training camp. I wasn't sure they were running with pads or and he fumbled non-contact. That's atrocious. And you out there fumbling no pads, non-contact. But I had to assume maybe it's a contact thing. So like you
Yeah,
hate to
yeah.
see a fumbling issue to like you still ain't got it fixed or anything like that. That's how you get put in the doghouse and don't see the field fumbling the football.
Yeah, it's true.
But he has great speed.
Not a fan though.
It is a solid situation. I think that Jacksonville offense could be very good this year.
Yeah, yeah. I think if their QB play really does, as much as I love knocking on Trevor Lawrence, I think if their QB play does go up because he has the weapons now, you will see the running backs start to gain a lot better opportunities instead of
Yes.
just opening up and stretching the field. I'm not a fan of Tootin though. I will be honest. I think Trevor Etienne has a bounce back. He has to
Mm,
get paid, and he's gonna prove
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Also, I like Tank Bigsby a lot, so
I like
I'm
Bixby a
not
lot
I'm
too. I
not
like him a
I'm
lot.
not I'm
Yeah.
not a hater on this pick too much. I'm not gonna hate you for it, Dan, but like, I'm not in favor, is what I will say.
Mm, I agree. I got a
I'd
C
probably
for it.
say this is a C plus. Yeah,
Okay.
I could see a C, but I got a C plus. I like it. There's not really actually, yeah, I might have a C minus. I just seen someone that I like more.
Oh,
I
damn.
seen two people that I like more. I'd give it a C minus.
Okay. Now we go Terrence Ferguson here, tight end for the Rams. Uh,
It's
Sway
a
takes
Sway.
him. Another tight
Yep.
end. So Sway probably
Again,
didn't need tight ends since he's drafting tight ends like this much.
you'd
So he
assume
probably
so,
didn't
right?
need them. I will hope so. Uh,
Do you want me to go check his team?
yeah, go ahead, go for it.
Okay. I'll go check his team. But
Actually,
you
I
can
think I
continue
see
what
it
you're
if I
saying.
just scroll down. I see Mark
Okay.
Andrews. After Mark Andrews, though, he has Chig Akwanku, Greg Dulcich,
Oh
Pat
yeah.
Fryermuth,
Tight ends was a must.
Cade. Yeah, he needed some tight ends here, so I'm cool with this. So he goes Ferguson here. Ferguson will be the third option on this team, pass catching wise, without a doubt. The offense,
Hmm.
when they do pass, will be fed through Puka and Adams. I believe Adams is on a 2-year deal over there.
Kyron
And Kyron's a
Kyron
solid pass catcher as
is
well.
a
So,
solid pass catcher. So
and they got Hickey over there. I
potential
still
for.
believe. I still believe they got
Yes,
Hickey
yes they
for
do.
one
Yes
final
they
year.
do.
So yeah,
And then he's gone.
yeah. So
It's a
with
good
all that,
play for next year.
yeah. Uh, I uh, I like Ferguson. It's round 4, so it's a better value. And truth be
Mm-hmm.
told, I think he could learn behind Adams and Puka and develop really good routes and stuff like that. Learning from those guys.
I didn't think about
Uh,
that.
but not feeling it this year. In the foreseeable future, though, there is a little bit of a pathway there because the
Just
Rams'
flat out
offense
C.
should be good. The problem with it is, I was about to get probably to see. The problem with it is, I don't know who the quarterback's going to be even like after this
Yeah.
year with Stafford. So you're worried about that long term as well. So it's like
Who does he tie
So
to? He's gonna have
yeah,
like getting meshing chemistries, and it's not
yeah,
just him. He has like the QB stepping into a room with everyone. It's not like
yeah.
he's stepping into a room with the QB that's develops chemistry.
Uh, I'm gonna go C. I was thinking C plus. 'Cause I do like tight end.
I do
It's
too. I
like
do too. But
yeah,
it's just
I'm
not
gonna
a great
go.
situation.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
gonna go
only
C
concern.
plus because around 4 tight end, like there is that tier break with tight end. That's why like Mason Taylor to me was a round 3 pick, but I'm like Terry Ferguson round 4 sounds about right where he should go and stuff. I like
Yeah.
it a little
I
bit.
agree.
Yeah. He needed tight end help. He get what he needed. I give him a C plus. Not a bad pick
Absolutely.
whatsoever. All right, now we
I
got
get it.
Shador Sanders by Montana,
Oh.
and Montana needed a quarterback. He gets Sanders. Sanders,
This is the man I
yes.
had over almost every other QB but Cam Ward, if you want me to be honest.
I did as well before the draft.
I had even after the draft, I still liked his situation. I think him coming from college and being behind that Colorado offensive line and him being and like quite literally just not having an O
He's in a
line and
war zone.
Cam Ward's O line has held up like 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds for him to throw the ball and for being nonchalant. And we're praising Cam Ward while Shador's doing it with like no one there to protect him. I was saying whenever he gets to the NFL, it's going to be a different story. I think Cam Ward's not going to be able to do what he's going to do. And I mean, he's proving me wrong, but I still think Shador is able to produce a lot more. And I mean, we've seen it in the first game of preseason. He looked phenomenal.
hmm
It is preseason, though. But I did have Shador over a lot of other people. I think he's going to be good in the NFL. His situation sucks because he has, what, 4 QBs to compete with?
3 other ones, he's the 4th. Well, actually,
Yeah,
I
he's
forgot
the 4th.
Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson's like out for the
Deshaun
season
Watson
out
out.
there, so
Yeah.
I'm not too worried
Yeah,
about that.
it's 3 other
Yeah.
QBs to compete with, which sucks. But I think he'll come out and trump all of them eventually.
I think he will get his opportunity this year,
Yeah.
but I think he gets it last.
Really? You think he gets it? Daniel Gabriel gets it over him?
I think because that's a GM call by the owner and GM. Unless the fans start the
Really
movement,
push for it?
the fans will have to
Yeah.
start the movement, and I think there's a good chance the fans do start the movement.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. I mean, you just want your team to win.
yeah. But Flacco will get the start. I think we all agree
Yeah.
Flacco gets the start to start the season.
Yeah.
I think they go to Pickett after they lose games with Flacco, because Flacco is in it or whatever. And then it's either of the
It's
rookies.
close. I'd argue
Huh?
before Pickett gets in, you might see Shador.
I think I think all the quarterbacks suck except for Sanders. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I do
But
too.
uh, is Sanders gonna be good enough for them not to draft a quarterback next year? I can see the Browns. They're a poverty franchise, right? You know, they moved off of Baker and they look like idiots for doing it, right? And then that trade
Yeah.
they did for Watson, like I just don't trust this organization. Uh,
I mean,
I just
Quinshon Judkins
yeah.
literally just got domestic violence charges. I mean, they're not, they're not really like just the best of luck for a team
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
But overall, though, let's not talk too much about Sanders here. I like it because he got on so much later than
Hmm.
and he went after Milrow, right? So like, I did have Milrow over Sanders. Like I let that be known right now. I think Sanders
Oh
is a
man.
better quarterback, better throw, all that. But Milrow is game breaking in fantasy if he pans out. Game breaking. Like y'all can laugh at me years from now, whatever. But if Milrow pans out, he is game breaking. If Sanders pan out, I don't think he's game breaking. Just a solid pick. A really good quarterback. You start week in,
Yeah,
week out. But
I hear
uh,
you. It could
all
be
right.
B even B plus.
Uh, actually, now that I think, I gave Milrow. If I gave Milrow that grade, Sanders right here. I'm gonna
Uh,
go B plus. I'm gonna go B plus.
I'd
But
argue
yeah,
B plus. It's a really
yeah,
good pick, Montana. Tipping my hat to you. Keep on doing
yeah,
your thing, man.
yep. All right, B plus for Shador Sanders. All right, our next one is we got it.
Oh my, yeah,
There it
no,
is.
please, no. It's Daniel making the pick at the
Oh,
405,
Tyler
and it's
Shuck. Okay,
Tyler Shutt.
okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to talk about this one. It's just a D minus, and
Yeah,
just keep it moving, world. Am I wrong? Convince me
it
it
is a
isn't.
D minus. It is.
Okay, okay.
I was thinking D. I was thinking D maybe, but after I saw the preseason game, I'm just gonna go D minus.
After the
Like,
preseason game, we don't even believe in the Saints. They
yeah,
might get relegated
yeah,
somehow.
yeah. It's a bad scenario. I'm not gonna bash on. Actually, nah. If I've been dunking on Swayze, then you
No,
gotta get dunked on
no.
too. So
Dan, this is
yeah.
an awful pick. Awful pick, dude. It's not
Here's
even
my.
close.
I'm curious, Dan. If Sanders was there, would I have been Sanders or Shuck? Good to
I
me, it's
think he
Sanders.
still would have taken
Yeah,
Shut too. That's the crazy
yeah. I
part.
think Dan would have took Shuck. I'm like, oh man. And Dan was huge on Sanders coming out of the draft, by the way. Uh,
It's good.
yeah,
He had a brain at the time.
yeah.
And he
Uh,
took Tyler Shut, man. D
Tyler Shuck,
minus. Next
D
pick.
minus. Malachi starts. So Jake goes with
Ooh.
the safety here for the Ravens. On the other side of Kyle Hamilton, I think this Ravens defense can be really good. They added Jair
Mhm.
Alexander. They still got Marlon Humphrey, so they got almost a no-fly zone over there in Baltimore. Uh,
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Malachi starts now. I don't know. Let's look. So my whole thing with drafting defenders, 'cause I go defender as well. I go Jalen Walker, and Kev went James Pierce at the very end. So that's interesting. I kind of reached for Jalen Walker. I kind of took somebody else, but I go Jalen Walker next. So we got back-to-back defenders here.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I don't know
Thoughts behind
exactly.
it?
Uh, well, let's talk about Malachi real quick. I like him a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
I'm gonna give that one.
I'm a fan. I would either argue C plus or B minus.
I'm gonna go B minus now. I think it's C plus, but I'll go B minus. I think it's better than mine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Jake.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Malachi
I don't.
Starks. Interesting. So I'm gonna go B minus for Starks, and then mine is Jalen Walker. So the problem I have with Walker is, I'm gonna tell you the thought process here. I looked at all these wideouts and running backs. I like Pat Bryant.
Okay, okay. I was gonna
I,
say.
I like Pat Bryant. I like Jalen Noel. I got them both in Legacy. I like them both. Uh, but I felt like if I didn't get them, I'm okay with that. I felt like I needed a defensive lineman. If that makes sense. 'Cause I just got rid of Hendrickson.
Mhm.
So I had Brian Burns and I had Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is so tough because he's so much better than the points he puts up.
Oh yeah. It's just double team after double team.
Exactly. So it's like it's tough for him to produce points like that. But I'm like, we need a better pass rusher. So I went with Jalen Walker, first round pick. So I think
I
there's
think you
upside there.
reached.
I think I do, especially
However,
with James Pierce going at the very end. So we get that James
yeah,
Pierce pick. That's actually that S tier by Kev. I won't lie to you.
great value out there.
Yeah. Mm.
However, this is my argument
But
to why I think that it's a better pick than Starks at the position. He will produce more. You will get more fantasy points out of him.
mm.
I think a D lineman is more likely to boom than to bust,
I see what you're
for
saying.
being
Yeah,
quite frank.
yeah,
Whereas Starks can go out there and get you 0. Week
yeah.
in, week out. Walker is going to be involved in tackling quite often, so those are points. That's why I like Walker over Starks, but I think this could have happened. Both of these picks could have happened around later.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So if I gave him a B minus, I'm giving you a B or a B minus as well. But
Yeah.
like I said, if I could give both grades, it'd be both C pluses.
Okay, and then we're going on to our next pick, which is you with Pat Bryant, who I thought was the best wideout on the board. I thought about taking PB. I like him a lot. And you have Bo Nix, right? So you're stacking it?
Yeah, I indeed do have Bo Nix. Try to correlate a lot of my stuff this year.
Yeah. So it was a contract
yeah.
year for Cortland Sutton, and they did extend him. So before the extension, I did like Pat Bryant more. But I mean, nevertheless, Pat Bryant could definitely be that number 2 wide over there because the number 2 spot's wide open. I like Marvin Mims, but I think he's more of a like flash guy,
Just
maybe some splash plays and stuff like that, gadget guy, whatever.
Flair
But
and
he's
stuff.
not,
You know,
he's not a true
he isn't
number
a
2.
solidified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Pat Bryant could go into that role and be a true number 2 wide receiver for this offense. And
I agree. I think they talked about him in training camp.
yeah.
So his player comp coming from the training camp was Michael Thomas.
Yes,
Slant Boy. And if we're familiar with who the coach was when Michael Thomas was around, I mean, it's hard to pass up on someone that Sean Payton loves that much and got that much production out of in
Round
a
3.
really good situation.
Yeah. Round 3 draft capital for Pat Bryant, which is sooner than I expected
Really good.
for him to go. Yeah, but that's really good. So
I'll take
I
where
like
I got
this pick
him.
a lot.
I'm happy. Say A
I'm
minus.
I'm finna say B plus, A minus.
Okay.
I'm gonna say B plus though, but all right.
That's fine.
I do
I
like
think
A minus.
it's just a great. I think it's just a great pick, and there's like no one else.
I
think
might
the
go A
tier break
minus
is
because you got the stack. So
yeah,
the stack,
it's a tier break stack. It's rough, but
I'm trying to think because I'm gonna go B plus because of the contract. If Sutton didn't get the contract, I'm like, yeah, I can see Pat Bryant being the number 1 next year. That would have been like, oh yeah, I see it. But
oh yeah, we looking at an A at that point.
yeah. All right. So there we go. Round 4. I mean, it's done. Who's round 5?
Start at round 5.
Yeah.
It is Dan, and he takes Jalen Noel, I believe.
Oh, that is correct. So round 5, we get Dan, Jalen Noel. He's going to be the 3rd or 4th wideout over there in Houston. They also got Christian Kirk. Nolan had to beat Kirk out to get that like role. Kind of got a similar role.
Yeah.
It's doable to beat him out. Kirk wasn't the best in Jacksonville or anything like that. No, got solid speed and all. But I like Noel. Came out of Iowa State. There's a chance he's actually the better. Him and Higgins both come from Iowa State. So him and his partner, the Texans double dipped on the wide receiver teammates. There's a chance Noel is better than Higgins.
Comes out as the better one? Yeah,
exactly.
it's possible. I don't see it
I will pick Higgins.
But
yeah. It's like I would say 75-25 in favor of Higgins being the better one.
Yeah, but it's possible.
It's
possible. I'm not going to disagree with that.
So, with that being said, I do like it. Like I said, this year is not going to be the best pick probably, but definitely in the foreseeable future. I could see it happening. Tank Dell will be back in the future, but I don't think Tank Dell is going to be the same. He has some
same player. No,
awful
absolutely
luck
not.
over and over. It's just so unfortunate for him.
What are we grading this? A C plus, B minus, C?
I'm gonna go B minus.
I got a C plus.
All right, cool. Jalen Noel, and who's next after that?
We got Mike, who took Ollie Gordon, I believe. which I'm a fan. I will say, after seeing today's preseason, uh, I I I see this man taking over the goal line back, replacing Raheem Mostert, and starting to get a lot more of those goal line touches. He looks good. He just
Yeah.
does. I don't think Achan's going to be that goal line back by any means. He's not a big back.
Yeah.
I really like this pick from Mike.
Yeah, and I think the problem with Jalen Wright, who I think is the better handcuff for Achan, is that him and Achan play the similar role. So I actually think
Yes.
since Ollie Gordon is a different frame and body type, he might get more snaps when all three are healthy. That makes sense. But if Achan misses time, I think Jalen Wright would get the most snaps out of him and Gordon. But like you said, that red zone role for this Miami offense could be super important, and I think Ollie Gordon will get that. That's a valuable role. Uh,
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
it a
this is
lot.
a B.
Yeah, he was somebody that
Arguably a B plus.
kind of slid in drafts. He had a down year, but you look at sophomore season, he's really good at sophomore season. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So you got a B, you said?
I'd argue a B plus.
All right, I'm gonna go straight B. What's the next one? Oh,
We have Sway taking. It's just I hate saying this, but
yeah.
Sway taking an absolute slam pick, and
Oh,
it's Dylan Sampson.
oh, this is a great pick. Oh my
As
goodness, me, this
this
is a great pick.
Sway, you are one lucky man. I tip my cap. This is an S.
Yes, yes. So
There's not
Dylan,
much to talk
yeah,
about, right? It's an S.
it is an S
Yeah,
pick.
you got
He
the
is super
Quinshon to
duper young.
get out of there. He's
Yes.
young, no crowded backfield. Who's there?
Exactly.
Jerome? And that's
Jerome
it?
Ford, and that's it, really. So,
Dude,
with that being
great
said,
pick,
this
Sway.
is an S pick. Yeah, I do agree. This is still in the draft. When it happened, I still like the pick, by the way, because I was telling
Yeah, yeah.
other people, like, it could be Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt for the foreseeable future. Like, we've seen two Brown running backs at the same time put up very productive
Mm,
numbers with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt when they're running that tandem over there in Cleveland, where Quinshon Judkins be the Nick Chubb, Dylan Sampson could be the Kareem Hunt. Coming in on third down, be the pass catching specialist and all that. And
yeah, alleviating and stuff.
exactly. So I even liked it then. Now with the Judkins news, he got to overtake Ford. You look at Ford. Even when last year when Nick Chubb was out, they never really relied on Ford too much. They didn't give him like a boatload of carries. I think the same thing will happen here. I
Mm,
think Sampson could
especially drafting
start
him.
exactly. I think Sampson could start with 50% workload week one easily, and then he's so explosive and stuff. Like him a lot coming out of college. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just like Sampson. This is the S tier pick. Great pick
Good
right
job,
here by
Sway.
Sway. Yeah. All right, next.
Um, DJ Gideons by Montana.
Ah,
This is a hard one. I
yeah,
don't think it's a
because
good pick.
John. Oh, Jonathan Taylor is the lead back over there, and Jonathan Taylor's a do-it-all back. He can pass catch. He can do it all. So
Yeah,
Giddens will only come in the
to
alleviate
alleviate.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, just a quick breather.
That's about it.
Now Jonathan Taylor does miss time a lot. I can't remember the last time he was fully healthy. Maybe it's his offensive player of the year caliber season.
I believe it was.
Uh, but so Giddens, who's their backup running back? I think they got like Evan Hull and maybe Khalil Herbert. That sounds crazy.
They have Khalil. They have Khalil Herbert. I can go check really quick. They have
Um,
Khalil Herbert and Tyler Goodson. So, that being said, it's just Khalil Herbert and DJ Giddens if
yeah. And I
JT gets
like
hurt.
Giddens to win that spot because
Let's go
Herbert
to.
couldn't even do anything for Chase Brown. And I liked Herbert in Chicago. I just don't know what other teams don't like about him or whatever. But yeah, I like Giddens. I like Giddens. I'm gonna go. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think he's the best player at the time. And like
don't
looking
say
at
Will
people's
Howard.
situations,
Don't
I think
say
Will
Will
Howard's
Howard.
better. I think Will Howard's better
Oh
at
dang.
for positional needs and on top of positional needs. I mean, you just I don't know. Handcuff isn't really it. I think Jaden Rose is even a better player. Or Jalen Royals, sorry. But I would give this a C plus. I think this is the first knock I got on Montana for this draft. C plus for me. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I'm not too angry at it. C
I'm gonna go
plus.
see. No, I'm gonna go B minus. I like it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. next up we have
We have
Will Howard.
Mike making another pick.
Yes.
Like I said, big fan of this. Aaron Rodgers might not finish the year. I think Aaron Rodgers gets sat by like week 6, if you want to be honest.
Wow, week 6 is early.
I think Aaron Rodgers doesn't have anything left in the tank, and he's gotten the bag thrown at him for not necessarily the bag, but for him to only play realistically, if I see him only playing 6 games, he got the bag thrown at him. So, and I think Will Howard's going to learn behind a great QB. I mean, we've seen what he's been able to teach people, like Jordan Howard, or not
Jordan
Jordan
Love.
Howard, Jordan Love. Uh, and I mean, he's prospering as a good QB. Sucks to say again, but you know.
Montana has revoked your Bears card. All right.
Again, bro.
Will Howard. I
B
like it.
plus in my opinion.
Yeah, because I think he will get a chance to start this year or next year, without a doubt. Because Rodgers is a 1-year deal. This is the last hurrah. He should retire after this one. Now we're going on to our next one, and that is Jalen Royals.
And making the pick for Jalen Royals.
Yes. And
Well,
Dan
fan.
has Rasheed Rice. And I did the same thing in Legacy, where I said Rice and Royals have similar builds and stuff and play styles, where if Rice gets suspended, Royals could just step into that Rasheed Rice role, right? And you
Does
just
the
keep
job.
everything the same. Yeah, you keep everything the same with Brown and stretching the defense deep. Same with Worthy and all that. But then Royals or Rice operating in the middle. But you look at the contract situation. Juju's on a 1-year deal. Brown's on a 1-year deal. I think they're both gone next year. So then you're looking at Worthy, Rice, and Royals as the guys long term because Sky Moore I think's almost done with his rookie contract and he hasn't really panned out or anything like that. So with those 3 wideouts there, I think 3 wideouts with Kelsey retiring and all that, there's a pathway for Royals to still be solid, even
Yeah.
in year 2 and onwards. I like Jalen Royals here by Dan, especially since he has
B
Rasheed
plus
Rice.
in my opinion. I think it's a
Fair.
great pick.
Yeah.
I
Next
like
one.
it, Dan. We have you making the pick actually for Jordan James.
Oh, I traded for McCaffrey. I had to get Jordan James. It's just a no-brainer to me. It's
Yeah.
no-brainer. So it is what it is. Uh,
I think it's a solid pick. There's not
I
really
do as well.
you get your
Yeah.
you get your handicap. I did it in the Freedom League where I got both of my handicaps between Kyron. I
Uh-huh.
went and got Giddens. I went and got
Was it
Jarquez.
Varquez Hunter? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever his name was. Yeah, I ended up getting him because like they're good. They're good people to get as handicaps, dude.
Yeah.
So I like the pick. I think it's a B. If you want me to be honest, it's a great
That's
pick.
right. Yeah. Garindo's there as well, and you have to figure Garindo might be the first one they go to, but Garindo can't stay healthy either. So I
Yeah,
think
no,
Garindo's
we've
already
seen it
banged
last
up.
season.
Yeah. So with that being said, Jordan James, I like it a lot. Love this pick. I'm gonna go B plus. All right, got you as a B and then me B plus. All right, next one is who? Elijah
We
Arroyo.
have, yeah. I was gonna say
Great
Dan
pick
taking
here by
Elijah
Dan.
Arroyo. I like it a
Because
lot.
Noah Fant retired. Well, not retired. My bad. Getting cut. He didn't retire, but them letting go of Noah Fant does slide this up even more because
Yes.
now there's a pathway to tight end 1 for him. And let's see. I'm gonna click on his team review profile. Who's the tight end he got to compete with right now? He's competing with AJ Barner, and he should be able to beat out Barner. Everybody else behind him, I don't know who these guys are. These are
Yeah,
certified blockers.
he's by himself.
These are certified
They just
blockers.
got linemen's in for right now. Don't worry. But yeah, no, he's literally gonna get all of the shares. There's just no
Yeah,
one competing with him. It's a great pick, Dan.
yeah,
I got this as an A minus. I mean, good job on you getting them at value. It arguably is an A.
yeah. You
Yeah,
can go A. I'm almost
almost
thinking A
sixth
plus.
round.
I'm almost think. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
almost
gotta give
thinking
it
A
an
plus.
A. I gotta
Yeah.
give it an A. And then Dan coming back on the 6-1.
Who did he go there?
Uh, Bannon,
6.
tight end from Cleveland.
Ah, yeah. So Dan's under the belief that David Njoku walks this year. Well, after this year. So if that happens, Fannin
He
could
pans out.
exactly. He'd
Like
be
thought
next in
process at
line.
least.
Uh, Question is quarterback concerns, of course. Uh,
Yeah.
my whole thing about Cleveland, they got 4 quarterbacks and they all suck. Oh my goodness.
Whoa,
Uh,
whoa, whoa. They got 5, and
oh
one of
yeah.
them is showing some light.
Yeah. So, Cleveland, uh, I don't know. Pass catcher tied to that offense. This is why I'm really trying to get rid of Judy. Nobody's falling for it. I've been trying to get rid of Judy in Legacy. If you want Judy and you're watching this in Legacy, come talk to me. Cause yeah,
Oh, I
I'm trying
wish
to
I
get
was in
out of there.
Legacy.
But nevertheless, I like Harold Fannin. Not nearly as much as Arroyo. Because I think that
Yeah,
Arroyo pick
no.
after everything
That
panned
Arroyo
out.
was
Yeah.
great, dude. But
Go
I'd
Harold
say this is
Fannin
like
here.
a B, maybe a B
Yeah.
minus.
I got B minus.
If it
Yeah.
pans out, dude, it's a B minus for sure. But maybe a B on upside. And I got faith in you, Dan. I'm gonna give you a B.
That's very thoughtful.
I think you're a great GM sometimes. Sometimes not so much. I've seen you make trades. Moving on, we got Mike's next pick.
Xavier Restrepo, who looked really
Awful
good in
pick.
college, and then he runs that 4.840. Where it's like, bro, were you walking, or are you Mason Graham? Like, are you
Oh
300
my
pounds?
goodness. Yeah, Mason
Uh,
Graham having what, a .3 difference in time,
yeah,
and your positions are nowhere near each other's for you to be running that slow.
yeah.
So I think this is an awful pick. We've talked about it. He could have realistically, I mean,
This is a
there
waiver
would have been
wire pick.
another. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably gonna be another banger in here if you want to be honest. Montana would have probably picked him up, but like realistically, he just doesn't belong on the draft board.
I agree. He went
He doesn't.
undrafted. I said I liked him coming out of college, but that 40 hurt him real bad. He does reunite with his former teammate, but they drafted so many wideouts in this draft, and Xavier Restrepo wasn't drafted, right? So, of course, they got Tyler Lockett, who they acquired. They already have Ridley. Then you would think the wideouts that they did draft would start over him, and then
Yeah,
he got to beat out so much to even make the team and stuff. I'm not really feeling this pick whatsoever. This is borderline F.
yeah. I'd say this is an F pick.
All right. Yeah, I think this is a waiver wire pick. Now we got
Yeah.
Hunter here by Sway. And ooh, look at me go. So Sway
Dirk
goes
does.
Hunter. Yeah.
Yes, Kyron. I think this is a great pick. I think this is just a
Ooh,
consensus. Like
nice.
this is just a B or a B plus. I think
Yeah,
I like Hunter over James
I do as well.
because
I
of the
do as well.
speed. I think he's a
Yeah.
lot more explosive than him.
Mhm.
However, James has a more likelihood of starting because of injuries.
Mhm.
So I would argue that this is still a B, but just be mindful that it could be higher.
Uh, I'm gonna give the same grade I gave the James pick. But
Would you give
yeah,
James a B plus?
B plus, B plus. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right. Who's the next one? I like the handcuff plays down here. It's very
Yeah,
smart
yeah, I
plays.
love them. They're
Just keep
great.
tying together your
Montana.
starters with your backups, and you're good to go. Montana goes with.
Kyle Monangai. I
Does he have
love it.
DeAndre Swift?
He does not. He does not have
Ah,
DeAndre Swift. However,
okay.
I do think that
I like
this
Monenga
man
better
will
though.
end up running the secondary in the backfield and potentially even just getting the first role. He will be RB1 if Swift can't find the hole. Like, can't run. Yeah, the guy has no vision. You might as well just be Najee at that point.
Oh my.
But I think it's a great pick, Montana. Again, you just keep on making great picks, bro. I can't even hate you.
Uh-huh.
I will in a bit though. Um, an A minus. I love this pick. I don't think there's anyone
Wow,
behind him.
more than the.
I
Oh
I don't think
wow.
there's. Actually, I'll give it a B plus. I'll give it a B
Okay.
plus because I think there's someone behind him that I like more. Yours truly. What can I say? Oh,
He was a seventh rounder, right?
he was who?
Manungai. I went
He
around
was in
seven.
the
I can't remember.
six.
Six.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. No. In the NFL draft, he went
Yeah.
seventh.
Oh yeah. All right. All right.
Yes, he went seventh.
Uh, it's tough
We
because I think I talked to you about in Freedom. In Freedom, I wanted to draft him and Roshan, but I changed it up and I went Roshan and Woody Marks. Right.
Yeah.
So if I went Roshan and Manungai, I would feel like I solidified myself. You double your odds, or whatever.
RB2s,
Yeah.
yeah, you got someone
Exactly.
that's gonna work out.
Yeah. We'll have to see exactly how this stuff plays out. I don't know, but Ben Johnson drafted him, so We know he doesn't like Swift. Swift is probably gone after this year, and
Yeah.
then you're looking at Munungai and Roshan, whoever could be the better one there. Those two. All right, now we're on to our next one.
We have Kev picking up Jahad Campbell, man.
Ooh,
God, dude.
ooh, that's a good one.
Permission
That
to
is a
glaze.
good one. Now, the problem is we have uh, linebacker galore that are really good, but
Yeah.
Campbell, oh man, we got Zach
Hard to
Bond, we
pass up
got
on, dude.
Kobe Dean. Those two linebackers are great. So we will run a lot of nickel because we got to match up with the other team. We'll run nickel. It's going to be 4 defense linemen, 2 linebackers. Who will be those 2 linebackers? I expect Bond to be out there 24/7. Will it be Dean or will it be Campbell? That's the problem. Dean's coming off an injury. He hurt himself in the playoffs last year, so hopefully he can recover and stuff. But I don't know who it's going to be. Whoever that number 2 linebacker is, that's out there 24/7, all the snaps. That's the one I
Mm.
want. If it's
I
Jahad Campbell, that's
think
got it.
Jahad will eventually be it.
Oh,
I
it
don't
will
know if he'll
definitely
be it this
eventually.
year,
Yeah, exactly.
but I like the pick a lot, Kev. I think he's a great prospect. The Eagles got him in the NFL draft at
Yeah.
unreal value, if you want me to
Oh
be
yeah.
honest. He shouldn't
Jumping
have
jacks
been
when we
there.
got him. Jumping jacks. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I was baffled whenever he got drafted. I was very upset, but it happens.
Hmm.
Kev, I think you made a great pick. I'd say a B minus.
Oh, so you got the same as the other picks, the other defenders.
Yeah, I got him roughly around the same picks.
I'm gonna go B because I like his. I like his more because the value. Like I said,
Hmm.
it's the value.
Yeah.
We get a couple rounds later. That's probably where we should
Okay.
have got our defenders. Now we're going on to our next one, which is Torrey Horton by you. And this is someone I do like a lot
Smiling ear to
because,
ear when I seen him.
yeah, Torrey Horton, real solid. Well, he just got the bill. He's a freak type, nature type
Yeah.
guy. He got the height, got the speed, he got all that.
His framework's good, like hands are
And
solid.
yeah, then he goes to Seattle where, since Cup and JSN are slot guys, they can line up on the outside and stuff as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
since they
but someone
do
needs to line
their
up on
best
the
work in the slot, yeah, somebody got to line up out wide at X and stuff. And Torrey Horton could
yep.
definitely be that guy. Uh,
So I think it's a great pick. I think this is
yeah.
an A minus, arguably an A,
Oh
especially at
my.
round 6. I mean, I
Oh
just got him
my.
at such good value. I mean, permission to glaze myself, sir. Like, I just think he's good. I'm really a fan, so that's why I have him so high. I didn't figure he was gonna make it to the 6th round,
Mm.
and I was kind of sad not having a 5th round pick. So I was like, dang, it sucks. And then he made it to the 6th round, and I was like, wait a second, I might see him. And I ended up getting him, so.
Yeah, that was a mean snipe. I won't lie to you. 'Cause that's who I
Yep.
wanted.
I figured. I mean, he's just good.
That's a good one. What do you have for it?
Like I said, I haven't. I'll live with an A minus if you want to give me an A minus, but
All right.
personally, I have an A.
You got A minus then. All right. So now I'm up, and we're going with what is it called? I went Alec Manor. So he's somebody I thought kind of slid in the draft. I had him a little bit higher. I was surprised to see him go in the real life draft. I think he was a round 5 pick or something. Let's click
Yeah.
on his name and see. I thought he would. I went sooner, but nevertheless, I was happy I got him round 6 or a fantasy draft here for Dynasty. Uh, I think he could become a valuable player for this team because Tyler Lockett is older and stuff. Might be washed, whatever case may be. Calvin Ridley's gonna be the number 1 over there, but Calvin
Yeah.
Ridley's about 30 or so. So like, this guy could be on the field early. Could develop into something within a year or two. I like him a lot. Like I said, he gave let me think this is the right guy. Somebody hung 300 yards on Travis Hunter. I think it was this guy.
Holy cow! No
It
way
was
it was
all.
him,
It
was
was
it?
all on Travis. I think
Okay,
it was the guy. It
okay.
was all
Yeah,
like it was one
you
of those
said it
things where
like it
he
was
cooked
him.
them. I think this is the guy. That makes sense. But it was one of those things as well where he gave somebody else the work for the first half, and then you switch Travis onto him in the second half. You know what I'm trying to say? But then like he's
Yeah.
already cooking, and then like he got the game winner on Travis Hunter. I'm gonna go look exactly and go see.
Yeah, I went
Elmander
to go pull up his
versus Travis Hunter.
stats. I'm gonna go look at that right now.
I want to say it's 2023. It was 294 versus Colorado, 3 touchdowns. Yep,
Oh wow!
yep. It was a game-winning touchdown.
And he mossed him in
Yep,
overtime.
yep.
Oh my!
Yes,
Like ball on the back of Travis Hunter's head.
yes. It was
How does he
filthy.
have two fathers?
Yeah.
I just want to know. How does he have two fathers? They have to see each other twice a year. I like this pick. I didn't know about that world. Dang.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some good ball knowledge out of you. Wow, I ain't even
Yeah.
know about
So,
this.
I'm surprised he slid in the draft after he did that type of stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Some people as pick world. I like that out of
I
you.
like it. Yeah, yeah. So I expect big things from him. All right, now we're going on to our next one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that is
We got
the
Smith.
final pick of this round.
What's yeah.
Rashad
Final pick
Smith
of
from
round
the
six.
Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's solid. That is solid.
Very, very, very good pick at late rounds.
Yes.
I think the backfield's a bit crowded. Pacheco has a bounce back year, hopefully. I got money on him having a bounce back year. He looks pretty well in
Kareem
training
Hunt's
camp.
washed.
Kareem Hunt's
not
there,
worried
but
about Kareem Hunt.
he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not nothing crazy. He's gonna get his shares because he's been there, but it's nothing like where you're like, oh snap, I gotta actually worry, or like he could really eat into the workload. Yeah, I like this pick a lot. I'm not gonna lie, Kev. Good job.
I think it'd be like Jarrett McKinnon, and this is a contract year for Pacheco. If Pacheco doesn't pan out, if they let him go,
He steps into this role.
exactly. Now the problem I have with Brashad Smith though is I'm not sure he can be a full bell cow type of guy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
You need someone to alleviate him
I think they will
consistently.
draft. I think they will even draft somebody next year. If they do let Pacheco go, but I think, like I say, he could be that Jarrett McKinnon role for Kansas City for a few years. That I like.
Okay.
I like the pick. I'm gonna go B.
I got a B flat for this. I
Yeah,
really
would
like this
think
pick,
it'd be
Kev.
flat. I was thinking B plus or B flat. I got B flat. All right, now we're on to our next one. This is Montana going with Jimmy Horn. Final round here.
Yep, final round, guys. Montana, this is an F. I'm sorry to break it to you, but the guy didn't need to even get drafted. Respectfully, so it's just it's another guy you gotta gotten off of waivers.
Yeah.
I get how big he is on the speed and stuff, but dude, he's not in the best situation. The receiver room's crowded. He's not really showing out at training camp. He's just fast, and that's about it. We have very rare anomalies where we see Tyreek Hill. He is not Tyreek Hill. I think it will be a bust.
Dang, a bust. What his name was Harrison. This is father-son duo here. Jimmy
I know
Horn,
who it
Joe
is.
Horn, like Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, it's father-son duo.
But Marv was like a prospect coming out of college.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whereas
Jimmy
we
Horn-
have Jimmy Horn. So
Jimmy Horn's stats weren't even like that in college either. I won't.
exactly. So I think this is an F pick. I love it to death, Montana. You've had a great draft. This is where I said I would knock on you, and this is it. This is an F, Montana. I'm so sorry to break it to you.
Yeah.
Wasn't necessary.
Let's see. Is there anybody better here? Well,
Yes.
yes, there are. Yeah, there are. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah, this is F pick. All right, now we got Keandre Lambert Smith by Mike.
Oh my.
Uh,
I don't know much about this man, if you want to be honest.
I don't know too much about him as well. I don't know what college he went to, but I do know this is a tough pick for me to get a high grade to, especially after the Keenan Allen signing.
I mean,
but
he's a crowded
you're looking
receiver
at Ladd
room.
McConkey, Trey Harris, Quentin Johnston. Now it's Keenan Allen. They're going to run the ball a lot.
Yep. I think this is a bad pick.
I'm going to go D. Like I said, I don't know too
I was gonna
much
say
about him.
D. Yeah, that's exact. Like it's such a great. I don't know about this player too much, so I really can't knock you for it. But this is like a D. I'm not big on him. I'm not like, oh my God, you just drafted Jimmy Horn. But like, yeah, just a D and keep it pushing. You know,
Yeah,
I
agree,
rock
I
with
agree.
it.
Next we got Sway with Michael Williams.
Great pick.
Pick number 11 here. Robert Saleh is back over there in San Fran. If he's on the opposite side of Bosa, oh, it could get really nice. It could get really, really nice.
Very, very good pick here. I love the value.
Mhm.
I think he's an absolute. I think he was the best, arguably the best defensive player coming from this draft.
Mhm.
That wasn't Abdul Carter, which is crazy to say, but
Yeah, there's a lot of defenders in this draft. Very good.
yeah, very good defenders. But I mean, dude, he's just really good at Georgia, like the best Georgia defender from last year, I'd argue.
Uh,
I'd give this way a great pick, especially where the pick value at
yeah,
drafting him. B plus. Good job, Sway.
I agree. I got B plus as well for that one. Now we're going on to our next one, and that is
Damian Martinez,
running back from Miami.
running
Who made
back
that pick?
from Miami, and it was Montana.
Okay. Who does he have? Does he have the starter for that team? It's Seattle, right?
No,
So
because
does he have Kenneth
Seattle,
Walker?
and I think Kenneth Walker Kev has, if
And
I'm not
then
mistaken.
you're also looking at Kev has Kenneth Walker. I have Charbonnet.
Yep.
This isn't a great
I
one.
figured that much. This isn't a great pick, Montana.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've seen in the man, but
And Martinez was solid in college, but he wasn't like somebody I'm like, yo, that Joker, he could come in and actually compete with Charbonnet. And he's not trying. I don't see that. Whereas like different, I'm like, yo, he could come in there, overtake Charbonnet.
Yeah.
Charbonnet is, I think, one of the best RB2s.
this is another D pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about D. Now I think there's a chance where Walker walks next year, and then
Very, very
Martinez
high.
is the backup. But
Even then, I don't think he has the production
exactly,
because I think
'Cause
Zach
I think
Charbonnet is gonna
Charbonnet
take
he
over.
can be a full workhorse. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they just work.
It's gonna be the Charbonnet show.
Yeah. So
Okay. Before
I'm
this
going
next
D.
pick, sir,
Mm-hmm.
permission to glaze myself.
Oh no.
Absolute
granted.
slam, home run, S. It is the best player here. He should have been redrafting. He should probably be taken 2 rounds ahead of where he just got taken. At the 705, I take Dante Thornton. I knew he'd be a baller. I had faith in him. I was hoping I didn't get sniped. I didn't, and I could just be grateful. S pick, no questions asked, the wide receiver 2, in a high-powered Vegas team where we seen Geno air the ball out all of last year, and I think he was like 3rd in no huddle from last year, so they're constantly moving.
Yeah, Chip Kelly's
He has
offense
the
is about that pace.
fast speed that is amazing. He has the framework. This Joker is going to be good.
Mm.
4.3 flat 40 time, 6'5", 205.
Yeah.
That is a
freaking
big
nature.
man running at a very fast speed. I
Calvin
think this is
Johnson.
an S pick, man.
He said he just drafted Calvin Johnson. You heard it here.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. I don't know if I said that, guys.
Brian Thomas Jr. is on Chris's team.
Hey, might be. I'm not sure. It's just not Dante Thornton. Tedero McMillan. What do you got this at? You got this as an S as well?
No, I do not. I can't get
Wow.
with an S. I can't get with an S. But I do think so. Here's my thing. You said we did a redraft. You got rounds earlier. I do agree with that. Would he go ahead of Besh?
Yes. He would, but I think Besh also falls.
Besh. Oh, okay. So now, all right. Now I'm trying.
Besh falls and he moves up. I don't think he goes in the 4.
Let's see.
I think he goes in the 5. That's why I said I got him 2 rounds ahead, because
Okay.
I don't think he's better than Pat. I'd say Pat Bryant has a better situation because there's no like crowded room.
Yeah.
But I think he's better than Noel.
I'm gonna go look at all the other S players you done gave to. So I think to be an S player, I gotta see S potential. I think it'll be tough for him to be S potential, not because of him, but because of Brock Bowers. That makes sense. So I don't think he'll ever be the number 1 option on that team. And then they also got Gentry who's going. They're going to run through Gentry a lot. But like, I just think Bowers will always be the number 1
over there without a question. I'll take an A+.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to go A.
I'll take an
I
A+.
was going to go A
I'll
because
take
you
an
still
A+,
got
of
Myers
course.
who's annoying.
I still got. Hey, look, no. I still
but-
got myself ranking him as an S.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the last round of the draft.
Yeah, it is a
He's
great
not
pick
even
though.
supposed to be there.
It is the best pick of the round. It is the best pick since probably like a Royal round 5 by Dan, and that's because of
Yeah,
the Fant release and all that. But yeah, it's definitely the best pick. All right, now who are we got coming up next?
I re-upped on another pick and got Ty Felton.
Oh,
Uh, um, I try to hold
now
Kev hostage.
the thing
I'll
about
be honest.
yeah, the thing about Ty Felton, I will say that I do like is that Addison's suspended, so there's a chance he steps in for the first few weeks and we see what he can do. They also got Jordan. What is it? Jalen Naylor? I think it's Jalen Naylor. I almost called him Jordan Naylor. But whoever the wide receiver two is,
It's
excuse me,
Naylor.
my apologies. It could be really solid for the first few weeks of the season. Also got Hawkinson over there. It's J.J. McCarthy, rookie. I don't know how much it's going to run with Jordan Mason joining Aaron Jones. But like I
Yeah.
said, there's a pathway over there. I don't think it's an awful pick or anything. But
Yeah, no, I'd give it a C and just keep
yeah,
it pushing. I don't think it's
yeah,
crazy. I really just try to hold Kev hostage, Vikings fan. Could try and go leverage something.
that makes sense.
Next pick is U World taking Woody Marks.
Woody Marks. Yeah, I got Woody Marks here
Love
because
it.
Joe Mixon's getting older. This I think was before they signed Nick Chubb. So I'm like,
This
right?
was
Yeah. So it was in my mind.
Woody Marks and Joe Mixon
Yeah,
show.
exactly. So I'm like Joe Mixon. If he gets banged up or anything, or he's older and stuff like that, slows down. I think Woody Marks could
Yeah,
definitely be solid.
I
But
still like
now
it though.
I still do, especially with Joe Mixon being banged up, and like I don't think
Mhm.
Nick Chubb's too much of a threat. Personally, I think he's kind of just
Yeah,
very
I
unfortunate.
agree.
But yeah.
Sucks, but I like. I'm a fan. I'd argue this is a B pick, if not a B
Uh,
minus. I'd
I got
argue
B.
around there.
It's as good as the other handcuffs.
Yeah, but his situation's a bit more better if you want me to be honest. Like
Yeah.
I don't see a clear RB1 in that situation because like they just are super injury prone and are currently injury prone.
Uh-huh.
So I'd give it a B.
And then we got Kev with the final pick of the draft, and this might be an S.
I I, I
This
can't
one
give it
might
an
be an S.
S. I can't
Dang!
give it a,
Oh
I can't
my
give Thornton
goodness.
if you can't give me Thornton as an
That's
S,
fair. That's fair.
I can't give Pierce.
That's fair.
Kev, I'll give you an A plus because great pick, Kev. I love it. I love it. I'm not even gonna knock you, Kev. I can't give you an S because you're not giving me an S.
Yeah.
But if World gave me an S, you'd have an S. Just know that, Kev.
You're gonna put it on me. One thing I
It's
will
an
say
asterisk.
is, James Pierce, if he would have hit waivers, it'd been a crazy bid off for him. So this pick
Oh
right
yeah,
here
no, for
was
sure.
fantastic.
I was
Fantastic
looking at
pick by
him, but
Kev.
I didn't. Just too many players that I liked,
Yeah.
but I
Uh,
was gonna pick him up.
so that concludes all 7 rounds. Now, is there any pick you want to talk about in particular that thought was still in the draft? Uh,
Steal of the draft. Oh
yeah.
man,
I think we all will agree R.J. Harvey was the worst pick. Like, we gave F
RJ
grades
Harvey,
to
hands down.
Restrepo and Jimmy Horn, but
Yeah, no.
those are like late round picks, and who cares? The
Yeah,
first
we
round
talked about
pick
this.
should not
RJ
get
Harvey
blundered
is an
like that.
F.
Yes.
I
So
give
that's
RJ
the worst
Harvey an
pick.
F. I don't know if you have
Yeah,
it up there, but
we
that's an
got to
F.
have, it's an F. Got it.
Yeah, it's an F. It's an F without a
Uh,
doubt. Steal of the draft though. Whew. Um,
uh, we got
Thornton's an argument.
that's fair. I got a Buka in round 2 at the 204.
Abuka is an argument. I like Abuka.
We
I'm a
have
fan of Abuka. I'm a fan of Thornton. It's just
Elijah
it's.
Arroyo. Samson's up there, super high. That's somebody I'm
Oh,
looking at. Gotta look
Samson's
at the
up there. I
grades.
like that as
Yeah.
well. So it's between four people. I mean, you could argue every single one of them.
hmm
Samson RB2 with not much room crowded. Arroyo, I mean, bro, he doesn't have anyone as the tight end, but like it's Sam Donald throwing, so you kind of there's good and bad with every single player at the end of the
hmm
day. I think Abuka has the best situation, but it's still an early pick. That's the only other thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm gonna just give it to myself.
Yeah.
There's no
The
thinking about it.
self-glaze. You
Self-glaze
love
is
it.
being permitted, dude. 705, 7-5 pick, and I get a wide receiver too. So I can't complain.
All right. So,
Who do you have?
best draft manager. I probably go Buka. I
Yeah,
think if
yourself?
we redraft it, he's going to round 1.
Yeah, he is for sure.
So
That's the other thing. I think if we redraft, I think Thornton goes up. He could be on the snake end of 4-8, but I think he'd be easily in the 5th. I think he'd bump him up 2 rounds.
yeah, without a doubt.
So I get the Ibuka though. I like it.
So best drafters. Well, worst drafter is Sway. I think we will agree with that. Got a best drafter here? Anybody who's like, that chick got a great draft?
Myself.
Self-Glaze again? Self-Glaze again is just...
Self-Glaze. Dude, I don't think I had a bad draft pick. I don't think I had one.
You acquired a lot of players.
And I nailed most of them when I needed to.
Yeah. The Judkins one was bad, though. I didn't like it even when you did it, though. I kid you not.
I can't have everything. I can't have everything, all right? Nah, I'd argue you're up there for best drafter. I rock with your drafts.
All right. Well, that will conclude this video. We're close to an hour now. That's a lot of yap session there. Dan, you're fired. You have been replaced. You have been relieved of your duties. But if you want to come back, Dan, we have a 3-man panel we can always do.
Absolutely, Dan. Guest co-star or something like that?
Yeah. We'll see you for the Money League, Dan, the Keeper League, or the regular. you are required to do at least one of those. Ideally, all 3. But nevertheless,
for
at
sure.
least one. But that will conclude this video. So, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Money League draft coming up soon.